For the past several days, Zamboanga City has been under siege with the attack of MNLF elements loyal to its chairman, Nur Miswari. The incident has been contained by the joint operations of AFP and PNP forces. Lives were lost. Residents in several barangays were moved to relief centers. The question is for how long it will continue. When will normalcy return to the Queen City of Mindanao? And joining us tonight on NewsLife Live by phone patch is Brigadier General Domingo Tutaan, spokesman of the AFP. Good evening, sir, and welcome to NewsLife.
Hi, good evening, Robert. Good evening to all our viewers.
Sir, can you give us an overall assessment of the Zamboanga incident? Is it manageable?
Yes, in a manner of speaking, yes, operationally and in military terms, yes, it's manageable. But you should we should be able to understand there are a lot of civilians who are still being used as human shields. If you will note, later this noon, the mayor of Zamboanga City appealed that these hostages be released, especially the women and children. This is because our efforts are very calibrated or discerning so that none of these civilians will be caught in any crossfire.
Sir, MNLF Chairman Nur Miswari is saying he is not aware of the attack. Is that true? If not, do they still recognize his leadership?
You must remember that the armed men, for example, the group of Javier Malik, is one of the lieutenants or the aides of Nur Miswari. I just don't really have the exact details of what Nur Miswari said, but I heard that he was saying that he is giving them a free hand to undertake what they're doing.
So you remember that the MNLF forces were integrated to the AFP and the PNP when the peace agreement was signed between the government and the MNLF in 1996. Now, what is left of the Miswari's army? Do they continue to be a major threat to the security of Mindanao?
Not exactly. These soldiers, as we call them now, because we're integrated since the later part of the 90s as a result of the final peace agreement in 1996. And if I recall it, there's around 4,000 or 5,000 of them were integrated in the armed forces of the Philippines, and the rest with the Philippine National Police. And they have been serving with distinction in the armed forces of the Philippines.
General, today another attack was launched in Balitaan, and reports indicate an alliance of the MNLF, the Abu Sayyaf, and Bangsamoro freedom fighters. Is this incident part of a grand plan of the MNLF to scuttle government efforts to win the peace?
Robert, first and foremost, the incident in Balitaan, we are carefully assessing the situation. It was reported by the group ground commander, the 104th Infantry Brigade, that what they encountered was a group of ASG and BISF and MNLF fighters. So we are carefully assessing this. One is to determine the alliance itself. Secondly is to determine if this has any connection to the incidents that are happening in Zamboanga City. And thirdly, of course, is what is the purpose of this attack that they had launched in our defensive positions in Balitaan.
What is the latest situation on the ground? Can the AFP contain the two incidents from spreading to other parts of Mindanao?
That is the end in view of everything. We've been saying that the AFP is concerned of so many things. One is the prevention of any civilian casualties. Second is that there should be no spillover from the areas being occupied in the 5 barangays in Zamboanga City. Foremost, in other parts of Zamboanga City, in the neighboring or outlying provinces within the Zamboanga Peninsula, in the Basilan, Sulu, Tawi-Tawi Islands, and of course in the whole of Mindanao. And the third is that this doesn't escalate into a form of violence that will be already non-manageable.
Are there negotiations being done right now in Zamboanga between the MNLF and the government?
Actually, there is. That's why the Crisis Management Committee of the local government unit, led by Mayor Beng Climaco Salazar, has been on top of the situation since day one of the incident when they activated or convened the committee itself. We must remember that the AFP and the PNP are members of this committee, and we are continuously advising the chair of the CMC in order that
So at this point in time, do we already know how many hostages are there and how they are being treated?
We have about, in our reports, about 180 civilians who are in the area where the breakaway group of the Maswari faction of the MNLF is holdout. They're in several places in these 5 barangays. And yes, we've been seeing them. It was reported that they are not tied, but they are held against their will, so to speak. And they are under duress for fear of any eventualities that may do them against them.
Sir, and a final word from you, sir. How is the security of the civilians there in Zamboanga City?
That is as I've said, that is the utmost consideration of the civilian populace. When firing is being made by the rebels, by the Maswari group faction, they are our calibrated response to ensure that we just don't fire sparingly hitting civilians. So you must understand that these are all being undertaken within our management to spare civilians from any crossfire.
Okay, on that note, thank you very much for joining us tonight here at NewsLife. That was Brigadier General Domingo Tutaan, spokesperson of the AFP.
Thank you very much, Aldo Robert.